I'm Carter McElvain. I'm one of the sales faculty members here at Clemson. I teach professional selling, which is Marketing 4200 here, along with principles of marketing. I've had the most experience using the Synergy software in my sales class. This software in the reality is really the crux of my class for my sales class. I use it in multiple ways. I use it both in the individual setting in terms of individual presentations, but I also use it in terms of group settings. We have the cameras. We've had the cameras for going on 5 years, and we have them in our classrooms. We have them in both of our sales classrooms. And so I use it from a presentation perspective. When students are giving persuasive presentations, even as a group, I have them I record them, and then they can go online through the software and watch their presentations back. This allows them to evaluate their presentations. I feel like one of the most important parts of selling is being able to self-evaluate. So this gives the students an opportunity to watch and see if there's any awkward behaviors that they do when they're presenting, any things that they say, odd body movements, twirling of the hair, those sorts of things. They're able to see from a presentation perspective. And we do what I call a baseline presentation right out of the gate, presenting about something basic so they can kind of assess where they stand from a presentation perspective. And then we go on into doing the more persuasive presentations in the classroom. And then the class really culminates with what I call a B2B debate style presentation. And I end up playing the role of the business, and then I have two student groups that sell head-to-head in order to compete for my business. They get to evaluate how persuasive they were, and then they have to write an evaluation. So that's one of the ways that I use the software in my classroom, and I like the fact that it's really easy for the students to access it on their own time. They don't have to be on campus. They can just get on through a website and access it. The software is so easy to use. I'm not the most technologically advanced person, and I can certainly set the software up and allow the students to use it. From a one-on-one perspective, we have a new sales lab in the sense that we have 6 rooms which are set up for role plays. And I use the individual rooms as well for 2 role plays during the semester. We do a spin selling role play where the students are allowed to pick the product that they sell, but they have to be able to use spin selling, and they're able to watch it back and then evaluate. And then the second role play presentation is much more of an individual sale slash mock role play where they sell a student on coming to Clemson University. So they get to watch both of these back and evaluate them. I feel like there's so much learning that comes into play. Ultimately, my goal will be eventually down the road, I'm not doing this yet, but I would love for my students to leave their sales class with a portfolio of their role play materials, which is something that we could easily do with this software. So.